Professor Fat Shady from the University of Trials. Twitch streaming, as you can probably see that way in the comments. But we're going to get into this now. I'm going to send a little shout out firstly to a dude on Twitch that I was watching earlier today. A gentleman by the name of Steel 666, STEELE 666, watching him on Twitch, and he was apparently a fan of the University of Trials, even though I was chatting to him for like 10-15 minutes before he realized who I was, but was doing two different things. Well, actually in particular was doing back wheel 101, so I'm going to get to that in a moment, but as a warm-up I'm going to do some work on hard wheeling. This is going to be a bit of a rear wheel, I won't say tutorial as such, but it's kind of just going to see me fumbling my way around with rear wheel stuff. So I started playing around with this last night, and for some reason I think I accidentally got okay at rear wheels. Now I think I've said in my detailed tutorial for this, you can stop on that front wheel, you just can't roll with the front wheel. So interestingly, on Xbox last night, I'm rusty now, so you have to give me a bit. Like I said, this is my warm up for the moment. I ended up getting like, I think 496. My best before that was like 300, and I tried, and I think on my tutorials I've gone back and forth between the Roach and Pit Viper, and I'm back to feeling that the Pit Viper, if you've got the control, is by far the better bike. And I think just because it's more agile and it's got better acceleration, if you know how to use it, it can therefore be more forgiving. Oh, this is when I always stuff. That was a bad roll. So yeah, so this is pretty much just going to be a video, and it was interesting, right? Watching Steel struggle on the back wheel thing, and he actually did pretty well. He almost finished the track, and it looks like a pretty damn hard track. The one bit of constructive criticism, just telling me he sucks and he wasn't doing it right, was his throttle control. He actually acknowledged it himself. He said throttle control was a sort of an area of weakness, and I think if you're going to do anything in this game, throttle control needs to be your best friend. That was a bad one. And the main thing to remember, this is kind of my little, University of Trials tip, is to just remember the throttle. Oh, no. The throttle is an analog input. Now, if you're using the keyboard and you're blubby, well, you're just weird. But otherwise, it's an analog input, so take advantage of that. Press it gently. Tap it and caress it and care for it. You'll have a much better time with it, trust me. It's funny, I just got into a weird groove last night, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to replicate it, but whatever, Muzzer, you can throttle control. The only problem I found for Twitch streaming this is probably a bad idea, but maybe it'll just give me something to talk about in the time when I'm faulting. This does require a lot more concentration than the average skill game, but I'll be honest and say this is one of the skill games that I really like because it actually teaches you a skill. I'll say this, I streamed Evolution last night and I was doing this sort of skiing skill game. I mean, it's fun, but it's not teaching you some fantastically usable skill that's going to transfer into your bike. Oh my god, that was horrible. Not all skill games transfer into your ninja riding skills, so that's a bad one, but whatever. Let's burn through it. Yeah, because what I want to do, so Steel was playing Rear Wheel 101, and it just looked like a really cool track. Like, it looked hard, but I think perhaps my confidence was up quite high, because of the evening I had on this last night. But yeah, so anyway, this is, I mean, people ask for streams. I got some criticism I mentioned in my last video that some people like the longer videos and the longer streams and me struggling at stuff, so here I am. So people in Twitch land, how you guys feeling? I'm actually disappointed I didn't record last night because I felt like a champion on the rear wheel. Ah. That's... Where am I at? Halfway? 300, oh, 300 meters in though, so I mean... But it gets harder from here, so... It's not just a simple sort of one-for-one, like-for-like. Hey, so if anybody wants to jump in on the chat, who's like good at wheelies, if you got any tips for people, now might be the time to share them. The biggest one for me is about that brake. Like, don't be scared to use the brake. But don't be scared to touch the front wheel anyway. Oh, you pain in the ass. 469, man. I gotta beat that. With Zolo, 500, man. Look at this. Alright, I'm gonna try 500. I haven't got 500 yet. God, Muzzer, I swear to God, you are useless. I'm glad the comments come up on the channel, so I don't have to repeat that, but you know I will. Muzzer says you have to look. You have to, what is it? Press back if you want to do a wheelie. Not on an uphill slope, you don't. So take that. Ah, Professor took you to school. Yeah, it was funny. I always... Wheelies were never really my strong suit. And I don't know what happened. Maybe just having a break from them for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, as you saw, you know, 469, that's respectable. You get a little cocky sometimes. Which is never wise in a game like this. Oh my god, glitch. That was a wicked tire glitch. Thankfully, on a track like this, it doesn't matter. Nope. No. No. Mad Ace, what's up, dude? And it's funny with any of these tracks. So this is, I mean, partly I wanted this to be a bit of a tutorial for Steel, but as has always been my sort of comments on this, you need to practice, but it's also about finding a consistent way that works for you and your writing style. I mean, it's not like there is absolutely one way and only one way to do this stuff. Like, I've kind of learned I can cheat there because it's easy to do it. Here I've learned to go slow. But, you know, half of it is skill. Like, this is just throttle control. I say skill, but you get what I mean. Part of it's just knowing how to use throttle control, you know, and balance. You know, it is an actual skill. You have to practice and you have to get good. Not doing too well here. I've had a better run than this. Oh. Lucas, sorry, Little Cactus. Lucas. I agree with you totally. So there you go, man. 497. I gotta keep going now. That sucked. I just had one little stuff up at the end there. I got 500 in me for sure. This is what I wanted. I want this to be my little warm up, and then once I got warm on this, then we'll talk about what was it? Back wheel 101. Which looked hard. I mean, it might be that steel just made it look hard, but it looked hard. So, but you'll see now is when I start to get cocky. So I'll take more risks and I'll try and link stuff together, probably to my own detriment. Like that. That was a mistake. As was that. So you really got to take your time with this one, I think. Yeah, I still suck with front wheel, but I figure after I don't know how many years of playing this game, I kind of got a bit of a handle on rear wheels. Yeah, but I would like to hit 500 tonight before I move on to the next thing. With your support, the little professor can do it. God, this is ugly. Okay, I got this. Oh, this one. 497 is heartbreaking. I think that's personal best, and this is on PC, so it's an account that I don't actually care for, in the sense that I'm not really competing for leaderboard stuff on this. Damn it. I knew it as soon as I took off. I had that wrong. And by the way, if you get bored of this, just let me know. For most people, I'll change what I'm playing. Muzza don't really care as much. Damn it. I got lucky there. And there. Still stuffed up. Look at that. Halfway already. Oh. Damn it. Oh my god. Please tell me you're watching this. And I wasn't even watching. I think the only thing that crossed my mind then was like, oh, cool, I'm doing well, and this is the part where I stuffed up last time. But if I can get, look, if in the space of a few attempts I can get 497s and 498s, surely I've got 500. Oh my god, that was horrible. Nah, Mad Ace, that wasn't unlucky. It was an amateurish mistake. Should have known better. The front wheel there, that's frustrating. So for if I'm about halfway at the 300 meter mark, I'm sort of on target. What I'll usually do, right, so this is an insight into my personality. I'll now have a few attempts where I just try and rush through it and make stupid mistakes, because I think I just need to get them out of my system. That's kind of how I deal with this frustration, right? Like I know I'm criminally close to have 2 attempts of stuff up within 3 meters out of 500. I mean, someone worked that out. Someone worked that out as a percentage, like 3 meters over 500, right? It's not much of a percent. And to have 2 run stuff up that close, one is, you know, it's encouraging because I know I've got this. But this is like, you know, 1 faulting Inferno 4. No one cares. Sure, you know you can do it, but until you get that fault, it means very little. So I hope Steel appreciates me doing this for him. Damn, 0.6%. Anyway, I'm pleased with my rear wheel skills because they've improved a lot. So what I mean? I was just going through. I'm like, let's just link 6 of these obstacles together. Because this now is a competition between me and myself and my patience. I'll tell people this, Trials is as much a mental game as it is anything else. To keep your composure, like it doesn't matter what your objective is, what you're struggling with, right? If it's a struggle for you, then that's the struggle, right? It could be a bloody bronze medal on an extreme, it could be a zero fault ninja, whatever. But everyone will find that happy / sad space where they've just got this peak frustration where they know that the thing they're striving for is within their grasp. You know, like I think when you start off and you're just like extremes are impossible, it's almost comforting to think that. Whereas once you get to a point where you know you can zero fault them but are having trouble, it hurts, man. It's hard, but you've just got to have that persistence to keep at it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying to ride that wave of frustration and get to the next phase, which is victory. But that requires that sort of patience and composure that perhaps in our regular lives we don't have, or we could have a little more of. It's funny after doing this, it'd be interesting to see what pipe phobia is like now. Stuff that. That's alright. I'm at my halfway point. I'm at my 300. I'm actually relatively consistent to here. But that I just burnt so much. Oh my god. Thanks, Etch. Like I said, lesson in patience and composure. And it's good. Mazda hasn't dropped a get good once yet. Oh. But yeah, that realization that you can stop on the front wheel. Yeah, Foxhound, going for 500. Couldn't you tell by my 492, 493 and... Oh, sorry, 497, 498 and 492 runs? Oh, that was horrible. Alright, stuffed it. Stuffed it. It was a bad run anyway, so I wasn't too worried, but man, this needs to happen. Now I'm streaming, it's like my reputation's on the line. Uh-oh, too hard, too hard. Oh, that was the stuff up. This is all the stuff up. I carried way too much momentum through that. That was not intentional. Alright, I'm on track. Which usually means I am about a minute away from a stupid mistake. Oh, that was a bad one. Little cactus man, you gotta stop saying that. That was just a choke. No question, that was a choke. But this is why streaming is good, because you've all done this. We've all had these nights. Like I said, it doesn't matter what your challenge is. This game makes you realize that it's your fault. It's rarely the game mechanics that let you down, and it's often your stupid thumbs. It's a bit too much, a bit too heavy. Oh no. That was disastrous. Alright, so I'm less than halfway. Now that last one was the attempt. That was the one I should have had it. I had time to spare on that. Is everyone having fun at my expense? Because I did this for your enjoyment. You see what I mean? A stupid fault, and then I'll take out my frustration by just doing stuff. Was a big wheel spins. Maybe you can take this as a lesson on what not to do. By that I mean, you know, failing within 3 meters of your objective. And it's funny that like 500 halts, 500 meters is such an arbitrary number. Like it's just a round number. Like there's no logical reason. There's no leaderboard position or anything. It's just it just seems like a logical thing. But that's why they put this obstacle at the 500 meter mark, because it separates the men from the boys. And so far, I'm a young child, prepubescent. But I will say, if you've ever had a desire to learn about rear wheels, this is the skill game to practice. Because it's very good. Like it's fun. Like I am genuinely enjoying this despite the frustration. If anyone's got any questions, I'm going to chat in between rides. Oops. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions around any of this stuff, just let me know. Oh, that was a big roll. It's funny when you just do something like that, how quickly you lose so much of that green bar, whereas something you think might just be a minor mistake, it's punishing. Nah. Texan, I'm working on some things, dude. I'm telling you, I'm not going to do ninja tutorials. I don't feel I have the skill or the expertise to do them justice. I've effectively therefore decided to outsource. OSO was my first attempt at that. For whatever reason, dude's got uni and stuff. I told him right from the start, this ain't a job that pays well, this is a job that just you do because you want to give back to the community, and he made some great content. I really was excited to see more, but for whatever reason, he's got other stuff to do, and I think he's making the right choice because this is just a video game and that's uni. So because of that, I'm in the process of talking to somebody else. Someone has offered to do some stuff, probably doesn't have the video editing capabilities that Oso did, but could potentially help out. So I'm still genuinely trying to get some more ninja content on the channel, but it's not easy when I can't make it myself. You. It's gonna be a long night. Great. Part of my left arm's just gone numb. So I'm either having a heart attack or I've just been resting on my elbow the wrong way. Pretty sure it's just a nerve. I don't smell toast. I'm not having a stroke or anything, so I'm good. Which one's toast? Stroke or heart attack? Oh god, my arm is hurting though. Well, that was a big one. Oh, so was that. So was that. Oh, so was that. I swear to God. Oh my God. This is too funny. I had so much. I had like 3/4 by the time I got to the 300-meter mark. Oh. Oh. off your back while she's not even happy about this game. That's a good thing, but you just turn off your kids. It's good. Alright, I better run. I want to come back and keep streaming if I can, but I got to go and deal with her first. Thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you for watching. YouTube, like, subscribe, follow on Twitch, whatever the hell you want to do. Thank you for sticking with me. That was 47 minutes of pure hell, but it was worth it in the end. Thank you. I may be back later, may not. See you guys. Bye.